been a little bit since we did one of these. Actually, it hasn't been that long since the last time we did one of these because you guys came through. And unfortunately, I told you guys last time I did this, we hadn't done a TikTok react in a while because I didn't have many. Because the way these work is they're supplemented by you guys. There's my streamer Discord, that there's a channel called Overwatch TikToks that you guys submit TikToks to. My mod team and editors go through it, find which ones are good / not DMCA, aka not trying to lose my channel. Go through them, curate them, find out which ones are good, give them to me, and then we watch them here. So luckily it hasn't been as long as last time, but if you want to submit them, that's how you do it, and that's how you get more of these. So that being said, let's get right into it. I got a pretty decently sized list here. Didn't mean to pull that up again. Decently sized list here. First up, we got how to counter Widow. Oh god.
Dude, everywhere I go, I get instant headshotted. I feel like I can't move around the map safely, and all I can do is just play these weird angles just to not get shot in the face. What the f am I supposed to do? Shut up, you dumbass Bronze. Here are 3 ways to completely counter Widow and make her virtually useless so you stop getting shit on. First way, pick a dive character or even a dive comp. This consists of heroes like Genji, Tracer, Winston, Lucio, or even Kiriko. Diving with these heroes will...
Kiriko actually is so good at it. And you know, it's not even because she's a dive character, it's just because like her head is like this big and her headshots really hurt, and Widows typically kind of stand still, so it's pretty good.
Will constantly apply pressure to the enemy Widow and will make her keep having to reposition or she'll end up dying. Second way, if you simply don't know how to play any dive heroes but you have great aim, pick Widow to match her. Doing this will make it so each of you have each other to worry about, and whoever the better Widow is wins. And
true. So okay, small thing here, like very small Widow tip from your local tank Widow player. Most of the really bad Widows are people that go for other kills and not respect the Widow duel, as well as the also bad Widow players are the people who only look for the duel. So you have to find the middle ground where you're like looking for the Widow duel / looking to kill others. If you're someone that only looks to do damage or to get other kills, you're probably going to lose. And if you look to only win the Widow duels, you're probably also going to lose. So this is pretty good because, yes, it forces the Widow to look at you, but you got to find the middle ground.
Lastly, say you don't know any dive heroes or you're shit at Widow. Simply play off angles and make it so wherever she sits, it's difficult for her to acquire kills. This definitely should be the last resort, but it's worth noting. You can also pick a hero like Kiriko to kind of pick shots at Widow and do a good amount
you haven't noticed the theme here is Kiriko's really good at against Widow.
Via the headshot. Try using these 3 counters next time you go against a Widow, and I promise you, she will not be a problem. Send this or tag a friend that constantly gets shit on by Widow.
You know what? Hey, that was actually pretty good. That was unironically a pretty good one. Oh, we haven't seen one of these in a while. Let's go.
When is John Cena gonna come out?
I don't.
Not the John Cena thing. Oh god.
No.
Why are you guys all? Wait a minute. Why are you tagging me? Wait a minute. Why the f are you guys tagging me? Stop! Shut up! I hate you guys.
Well, I love her golden hair.
What about her name?
Lily.
Oh, we have to name her ultimate ability too. I don't even know her ultimate ability is called. Isn't that crazy?
Have you played with this one before?
I have never played it. Oh, what do you want to call this?
Son of Diamond.
Son of Diamond.
That's how I say things. Son of
Stop tagging me.
Diamonds. I love that one. Can you please equip it? Can you please equip it?
I don't own it. I have to get it in the battle pass. What do you think?
That's tough.
I love it so much. You have to get
Buy the battle pass, Corp clap.
skin. I love the llama pajamas. I like the llama pajamas.
What do we call this?
Wait, is it actually llama pajama? Wait, I didn't even realize. Wait, is the skins llama pajamas?
Skin.
Let's just pretend.
What?
Lammy pajammy.
Let's just pretend we knew.
Jammy?
I want to name her Esmeralda so much.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why.
The charm is a llama too? Oh. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's a reply. All that to hold 2 buttons and occasionally hit some stuff. Oh.
Listen, we need to talk about this video and all that money to spectate, and Mercy is so easy.
Wait, what is the video? Have we seen this? What is this? I don't think we saw it.
Video and all that money to spectate, and Mercy is so easy, blah 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 comments. It's annoying. Before y'all say anything, I have played a lot of Mercy. I have 146 hours on her. Here's the proof. Anyways, let's continue.
Okay. This is I know this is wrong. I know this is kind of elitist, and it's just kind of how top players kind of interact. 146 hours in a game that's been out for 7 years is nothing. You know what? I actually can kind of proudly say this. I probably have some of the least amount of playtime out of all the top Overwatch streamers. Because I came into the game late. I was not a casual. I was a normie. I worked a IRL corp job for years while also playing Overwatch, so I didn't have the time. There are people, like J3 I think is a good example. J3 probably has like 10,000 or more hours in this game. I think it's like, actually, he might be even close to like 15,000. And that's just his main. Emong has an ungodly amount as well. It's insane. So 146 hours is legitimately like a busy work week. You know what I mean? And that is not to discredit someone, okay? I know this person might end up making some really good points here. But personally, I always get really annoyed when people say, oh, I have 100 hours. 100 hours on something, one, is nothing. There's an old philosophy in Overwatch that it takes 40 hours of playing a character just to understand how it works. Just to understand how it works, right? I know it's kind of mean to like say that to people and be like, oh, like, you know, that's whatever. But there was an old sentiment in Overwatch where 40 hours to get a character or to understand a character. I think it was, what was it? 500 hours to like really understand a character and 1,000 hours to like master a character. Don't totally quote me on the numbers on that. It might be slightly different, but anyways, though, you need insane hours to truly get this game, and that's why most of like the really high top level players, like GM top 500 pro players, have unbelievable amount of hours, and it's also why this game has some of the highest burnout rate of any esport out there because of the amount of hours this game takes. So, anyways, let's just continue. Let's see what they say.
Every time I post a video about Mercy or I see any other content creator video about Mercy, it's always hate comments and disgusting comments by DPS mains and tank players.
It's not really just those people. It's just kind of like across the board.
Is Mercy the hardest support to play? Obviously not. You have Ana, Bab, Brig, Lifeweaver, like the list could go on of harder supports to play. Does that mean she takes no skill? Absolutely not.
Unfortunately, okay, here's kind of like the real take. Mercy's probably the most popular character in the game. That's it. I said it. Mercy's probably the most popular character in the game across all ranks. It's probably the most played character, and it's not even close. So when you have a character that's the most played, that's the most amount of people that like it or are attached to it, and that means the population of people to argue with becomes really large. Plus, you see a lot of those players in your games. So you have like three types of people. You have one, the trolls that are obviously just trolling and they're trying to like start shit. Like that's literally the whole point. Two, you have the diehards, the people that are like trying to be objectively right or wrong about everything, whether the character's good, character's bad, meta's good, meta's bad, whatever. And three, you just have the people that just like just kind of like hang out on the side, but also just kind of like throw random shit. And those are probably the most annoying ones because they don't know what they're talking about, but they speak with their whole chest. Whether they're right or they're wrong, you never know because they don't know. They just kind of throw shit out in the wind and just hope it sticks, you know? And you get those all the time. Like you'll see, oh God, what's a good example? People will just like randomly say like this season, like people's like, dude, Reinhardt's so oppressive this season. Everyone's just like, who the f said that? Like, you know, just, yeah. I wish I had the confidence of some of these people spouting nonsense daily. Oh, I see it. I see it on my TikTok. Actually, my TikTok's been pretty good recently. Hey, they stepped it up. YouTube is insane. Twitch chat on drop days is kind of insane. Twitter, I can't even. It's useless. It's useless to argue at this point. It's like talking to a wall. But people say it with their whole chest, and they're not right. And it's just like, what's the point? You know, so whatever.
I feel like a lot of people that post hate comments don't look at high-ranked Mercy players.
Well, they don't care. That's the point. They don't give a shit. They just, the whole, like, if somebody is taking time out of their day to shit talk you on the internet, that is either A, they're bored, B, they have literally nothing better to do, C, they're probably not that intelligent. That's just what I've noticed in my years of content creation.
And understand all the rules that go into playing Mercy. Now, myself, I'm not like super high ranked. I peaked Diamond 2 in Season 4. I've been Diamond for, what now, 2
That's pretty
seasons?
good. 100 hours, that's pretty good.
Overwatch is a game that takes skill. Regardless if you're a tank player, a DPS player, even a support player, it takes skill to play the game.
I like how she has to, like, kind of, like, talk down about herself, though. Like, she's like, even if you're a support player, like, yeah, support's obviously giga buffed right now. Like, let's not. But I do notice this very common trend when a lot of people are talking about, especially Mercy is one of those characters. It's like they always kind of like put themselves a little bit lower. They're like, yeah, well, it takes skill. Yeah, it takes skill too. And it's like, you shouldn't have to. You know what I mean? Like it takes, yeah, like it might not take as much mechanical skill. There's a lot of mechanical skill too. Like there's just different. It's like different play styles. Like, would you say Lifeweaver is very mechanically intensive? No, I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say Reinhardt's another character that's mechanically intensive, but it's way more up here than anything, and that's why there's not many good Rein players left, because there's not that many smart players left. That's it, I said it. Anyways, let's keep going.
And I'm not a Mercy one-trick. I play a bunch of other supports. Ana, Kiriko, the new support, Lari,
I just lost a screw
Moira.
on my chair.
I can play all supports pretty much. I just find Mercy the most fun. And having a favorite character that you put money and time into is not a bad thing.
That's true.
And for all you DPS and tank players out there that hate on Mercy players, just maybe open your eyes next time you get blue beamed and you...
Here's the thing. I don't like when people kind of like, you know, it's like almost like class warfare at this point of like, oh, tanks, oh, DPS. No, it's just players, period. And unfortunately, like, I'm not saying it doesn't happen to you. Obviously it does. But it's just... I don't have an answer for you. It's just like, it's not the other roles attacking you. It's literally just stupid people, you know? But
win the fight because of it. Just
also, let me do the last sentence.
Open your eyes next time you get blue beamed and you win the fight because of it. Just a tip.
That's pretty good. Not wrong.
Top 10 tips for tank players from a guy.
Uh-oh. I don't get the tank this, DPS that, because so many people do it to every other role. That is so true. Like, okay. Like, that's kind of the point I was trying to make. Okay. I think we can all objectively agree that this season's probably the most miserable tank season we've had in a long time. I'm not gonna rub it. I'm not gonna say that I've been calling it for the last 2 seasons. I was kind of saying it a little bit early. But people got really mad that I said it early. Sorry, I just was the prophet and telling you that this was coming. Now we live here, so... But the point is, though, there are a lot of people still out there that get really, really, really angry, and they're like, how dare you tank players complain on the most impactful role? And it's like, when was the last time you played tank? I played Roadhog in Season 1, and I killed everybody! And you just can't take them seriously. But it happens with all the roles. You know, people say about DPS when Widow was meta. People said it about, you know, Mercy Blue Beam during Sojourn meta. People talked about support this season being really strong. It happens all the time. And it happens all the roles. It's annoying, but... Anyways, let's see what this guy says. I'm going to be a little bit critical of this one because top 10 tank tips.
From a guy that, like, hit GM before, so...
That, like, hit GM before? Okay, I respect it.
I'm kind of smart. Number 1...
Ooh. Kind of smart in GM5. Ooh, I haven't met a smart GM5 player in a long... Anyways, let's continue.
1. Make sure to have your alcohol ready, because you're gonna need...
Oh, I didn't know it was gonna be like that.
A lot to cope with this game. Number 2. If you're solo queuing, pre-pour your shots so that you can drink them fast enough if you hear anything remotely negative. Number 4. Communication is...
Wait, he skipped from 2 to 4 and
solo
started slurring.
queuing, pre-pour your shots so that you can drink them fast enough if you hear anything remotely negative.
Wait, I just realized he's up here to... Oh my god.
Number 4. Communication is very important, so make sure you down a bottle of vodka before you join. Number 7. Make sure to have a trash can close by in case you drink too much. Number, top.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie, that kind of hit different. You know, I feel you, and I'm glad we had the tag conversation right before that happened, because man, that's, I ain't gonna lie to you, dude. You brought a tear to my eye.